There are many paths to reaching God. We show you the different paths that are there. It's up to you to take up whichever path you want. Okay? But at the end, we'll all hopefully find the destination. Don't get me, guys. I haven't found the destination, or I haven't found anything. I'm still like you. I'm still exploring. Okay? So just so you know. Okay. So this is what we expect from you. We want you to be here because we got this place. We pay the rent. We are doing everything we can for you. We want you guys to be here and to at least listen to what we say. And by the way, guys, you guys are special because you know why? You right now could have been doing something else. And you could have been at a different class. You could have been at a party. You could have been doing whatever you want. But you guys are here. That means you guys are blessed because not everybody can get this knowledge. So consider yourself blessed and make the most out of your time here. Okay? Next one. We want you guys to have a clean book. So even if that means you don't memorize your daily prayers, at least have it ready so that you know where the pages are. I don't want you guys flipping back and forth. Okay? So keep a clean notebook. And obviously we expect spiritual practice. That's why we go all out and say that you guys have to do the daily prayers or the daily slogans that we give you. We want you to do it because at the end you can listen to anything. You could listen to hundreds of people talk. You can read hundreds of books. But if there's no spiritual practice, there's no point. Okay? When I was your age and when I went to classes, I heard a lot. I learned a lot, but I didn't have that. The last one, the spiritual practice. And that's the most important fact. So from a young age, if you start, and it's going to be part of your life, and that's all you need. Okay? Any questions? No? Okay. Okay, so what can you expect from us? I said all this about this place and this and that, you guys being here. But you guys have some certain expectations from us. And I'm going to tell you what you can learn from here, from being here every Sunday afternoons for the 2 hours. Okay? We're going to teach you who you are. Are you just your name? Are you just this body? Are you the mind? Are you your intellect? We're going to go deep in and tell you who you really are. Okay? That's our business here. Okay? We are going to tell you what you are made of. Okay? What happened before you were here in this body, in this plane? What will happen when you leave? Are you going to go to hell? Are you going to go to heaven? Are you going to go to a different body? Everything is going to come. I'm telling you, we have planned a very nice curriculum for you. I'm going to tell you about all the hells, all the heavens, about enlightenment, everything. We got the whole package ready. Okay? And it's going to come in a very nicely given package for you. Okay? Very good. Very good. You guys figured it out. What's next? That's where. Where did you guys come from? Where are you guys going to go now? Okay? We're going to answer questions like when all this happened, when it will end. That's the biggest question, right? When the world will end, or when this whole creation will end. We're going to answer all these questions. Okay? And then at the end, we're going to tell you why all this happens. Okay?
How it happens.
That's next. Science will stop at why. We'll go on to tell you about how it all happens. Because we have everything written down here. Okay? So no questions left alone. And sometimes we give you prasad. Okay? Like today you're going to get pongal. Okay? So that's one, at least if you're not here for any other reason, just try to be here for the prasad. Okay, Dr. Lampu baru ada apa? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try something new which I haven't tried before, especially with little kids like you guys. So I want you to participate with me. I want to show you a little story here. Who's going to read the one in the blue? I want all the little kids from this side here. All the little kids together will read the one in blue. Okay? Jonathan and Christian is going to read the one in red. And who else can I want to let you do the narration, which is in black. Okay? So be ready, guys. Loud, okay? Okay, let me introduce the topic. It's called Brahmanist Joy. We're going to I'm going to summarize the whole class. The whole class, maybe for the next 6 months, maybe for the next 10 years, maybe wherever you go, whatever they do, they have to teach you this. This is the ultimate. But, me being so genuine and, so passionate, I'm going to give it to you at the front. Let's see how many understand, okay? Let's go. Narration.
Once Burgi went to a
Burgu Varani,
Varuni
he's the son.
went to his father Varuna
Varuna, the dad, okay?
and said,
Okay. The blue guys.
Father, explain to me the mystery of Brahman.
Okay, Brahman.
Brahman.
Then his father spoke to him of the food of the earth, of the breath of the breath of life,
Mm-hmm.
of the one who sees, of the one who hears, of the mind that he knows, and of the one who speaks. And he further said to him,
Seek to know him from
No, louder. With some.
Seek to
know him from whom all beings
have come, by who they all live, and unto whom they all return. He is Brahma.
Brahman.
Brahman.
Okay.
So Burgi went and practiced
Tapas.
spiritual prayer.
Tapas is spiritual prayer. Like daily prayers for you guys. Okay.
Then he thought that Brahma was the food of the earth. From the earth, all beings have come by food of the earth. They all live, and onto the earth they all return. After this, he went to his father again, Varuna, and said,
Father, explain further to me the mystery of Brahman.
To him his father answered,
Seek to know Brahma by taps, by prayer, because Brahman is prayer.
So you guys understood, right? So this is a little kid. This is a little kid called Brigu Varuni. Went to his father Varuna, those two guys there, and asked him to tell him about God. Brahman is God, right? So the father says, go and pray. That way you will understand the Brahman, right? Okay? So first, Brigu Varuni prays and figures out earth is Brahman, earth is God, because from earth food come, we all live from the food, and we all go back to the earth, right? So then what happens next?
The father said Brahman is praying.
Okay? Continue.
So Burgi went and practiced tapas, a spiritual prayer. Then he thought that Brahman was life, for from life all beings have come. By life they all live, and unto life they all return. After this he went again to his father Varuna and said,
Father, explain further to me the mystery of Brahman.
to him his father answered,
Guys,
Seek to know Brahman by
tapas.
tapas,
by prayer,
because Brahman is prayer.
So Burgi went and practiced tapas, spiritual prayer. Then he thought that Brahman was mind, for from mind all beings have come. By mind they all live, and unto mind they all return. After this he went again to his father Varuna and said,
Father, explain further to me the mystery of Brahman.
to him his father answered,
Seek to know Brahman by tapas,
by prayer, because Brahman is
is prayer.
So again, the little kid goes to his father, and first he said Brahman is the earth, the God is earth. Then he realized it's not earth. Then what did he realize? The mind is the earth of God. Because from mind everything, all the thoughts arise and we see everything. And then he did tapas again, and then he realized it's not the mind. So what does he do again? He goes and prays, right? If only this computer can work as fast as you guys. Okay.
So Burgi went and practiced tapas, spiritual prayer. Then he thought that Brahman was reason, for from reason of all reason all beings have come. By reason they all live, and unto reason they all return. He went again to his father, asked the same question, and received the same answer. So Burgi went and practiced tapas, spiritual prayer. Then he thought that Brahman was joy, for from joy all beings have come, by joy they all live, and unto joy they all return. This was the vision of
Bhrigu Varuni.
Varuni, which came from the highest, and he who sees the vision lives in the highest.
Lift to the highest. Okay. So I know this is kind of hard. This is kind of elevated material, but you see the point, right? This process, we're trying to figure out what is God. Okay, so as did Bhrigu Varuni, we kind of see that everything. We first think air is God, then we first think the earth is God, then we think the mind is God, and then after that we think the reason is God, and then after that we think the intellect is God. And then finally, Bhrigu realized it's the bliss, it's the joy, it's the ananda state that's God. So wherever you guys go, whatever classes you guys take, whatever dikshas you guys get, this is the ultimatum. But it's too high now, so I just want to tell you, this is what we're going to be talking about for the next so many years that you guys come here. Okay? So by the end of all this, what's the purpose? We hope you, I, them, everybody finds the light at the end of the path. But we are all on the path. We all figured out a path and we're going towards, in that path, the ultimatum is to find that light. Okay? Alright, perfect. Guys, no, we need to have a space for the people to walk back and forth. So you come up here. Why are you moving up? Come, you guys can sit here. Now that passage we just read was from Type 3 of Upanishad. Believe me guys, when I was your age, when I went to a class like this, nobody taught me Upanishads. Upanishads come after Vedas. Okay? So it's very high, but at least you guys learned a part of Upanishad. Okay? Guys, don't talk to me. Why are you talking? So I was just covering the time until you guys arrived.
Happy Thaipurnas. So what is Thaipurnas? Dancing into the sun and on the right there. Thaipurnas, dancing into the sun. We're going to have a Pongal here, so whoever didn't have a chance to witness or visualize or celebrate the Pongal, it's a good opportunity. All can observe there on that side. So it's a Thanksgiving. What's the other explanation? What is Thaipurnas? Huh? Praying and to the sun. The second explanation. Why is it sun? No food. Yeah, the sun, where there's no sun, there's no light. Indirectly, sun is forcing the water cycle, right? The heat. And also because of the water, the world survives. You know, scientists say whenever they search a new life in a new planet or weather system, they say, oh, there's any water or not. There's no water, they conclude what? There's no life is possible. Okay, so like the water is so essential. That's why the second to the God, the second chapter in Tirukkural deals about the rain. Okay, second to God. So, but for the rain, you need the sun. So, sun is the essential for life. That's right. So that's why it's a thanksgiving and prayer to sun, right? What else? Yes.
The day that you you clean your house and you like to make kolam.
Yeah, they're putting the kolam. Can you see that? Kolam, what is kolam? Yeah, it's a graphic design. Okay, what do you use for the column?
Powder.
Huh?
Powder.
Rice flour, yes. Usually the rice flour. But yeah. Okay. So that's the graphic design they put in front of the house. That's the welcoming sign. And it's the expression of your happiness, of the blossoming mind, and welcoming sign for the visitors. Okay, especially during the month of Margazhi. Okay, why they use rice flour? Nowadays the color powders also available, different colors. But the rice flour was the traditional one. Why the rice flour?
It was for something else.
Why not color powder?
Because rice flour, like ants can eat it.
Yeah, it's a feeding of birds. Back home we see the birds comes and feed on that. Squirrels comes and feed on that. Ants comes and feed on that. So it's like a feeding the other creatures. So that's right. So apart from the decorative part, that's the helping other creators. That's the column. And what else we do? So clean the house, wash the house. Back home we wash all the house. Here clean the house. If we cannot clean the house, what's the other procedure you could do? This one you cannot wash it. Can you? Yeah, carpet washing once a year. Yeah. Okay, but can you wash it every Deepavali, like Pongal, and all the specific festivals?
Yeah, no, you can use those like those mops, especially.
Yeah, you should clean. You vacuum it and other thing. What do you use instead of washing it? What we use? We sprinkle what water? Huh? Gange water, yeah, whatever. Everyone, Gange water is so special. You cannot sprinkle all over the house. That's different.
Liquid.
Manjal, tamarind water. The jala color, you know jala powder? Yeah, the manjal water. Just sprinkle that water, that itself you will find. Okay? Purify the house and in the decoration. Then what do they do on the Pongal day?
They get together as for the day. And they also pray cows
And before that, what's the version? Then what they say, in the middle of the house or in front of the house, they set up a place to make the pongal. What is pongal? Sweet rice is a pongal. What is the meaning? Pongal. Pongudal means. Pongu. Huh? What's that? To rise, yeah. Pongu means, have you heard of a pal pongi to this? Have you heard of this word? Pongu means it comes up and spill over. Comes up and spill over. That's the one pongu. It indicates abundance, prosperity, fulfilling. Okay? So that's the way. So pongal, what do you call it? You make the what do you call it? Milk or milk which is water to boil and comes up and spill over. Okay? That's why it's called pongal. That means yes.
No question. Why after Pongal they speak like that? They go
What's that? That's the meaning. Pongu is a Tamil word.
after they go like whoa.
That is called Ulu. Ulu solradhu? That's a special form of greeting. It's more common in North India, but obviously also in the villages tradition. They do that. Yeah.
So we can do that every time.
Yeah. If you don't have instruments, they give a mouth. I have seen in weddings, in temples, and I have seen ladies doing that. And I've seen in the cinema too, people do that. The special greeting sound.
Someone comes to your house.
Okay.
What if they don't have any?
So have you seen that they are setting up the pot?
No. Wait.
You can see that, yeah.
Where do you think? On the cat.
Okay, setting up the pot and then boil the milk. and making the pongal, okay? Right.
Don't we sell for the cow?
Right. And once they make the pongal, what do they do? Pongal may not be sweet all the time. There's a one pongal, that's called non-sweet rice that we made it at home. Then there's a sweet rice, yeah. There are different types of rice too, but usually the sweet rice or one pongal they make, yes.
So they serve it to the God and Son, right?
Yeah, serving to the God, what is the special name for that? Padekkirathu, English? Offering. You did that in your puja, right? Offering to the God. It's called Naivedyam, right? It's called Naivedyam. What is the meaning of Naivedyam? Called Naivedyam. Offering to God called Naivedyam. What is the meaning? Nivedanam. Nivedita means? Is God going to eat that?
No.
So what we are doing actually? Giving him and offering him. That's the mainly informing him. That's the one. Yes. After you offer, you will serve others and eat it. Huh? Why? Why? That's cool. But that's why I asked the question. Is he going to eat that?
No.
No. So what are you going to do with the food? To serve others and eat it. But you don't waste the food. Food is God.
But it's not supposed to be ordinary food. And even if food is God, we're serving it to God as well.
What are you serving to God? Who?
If God is everywhere, then if you eat yourself, you're actually giving to God too. Because God's in your soul too. So
If you come to that realization, yes. And you are such an elevated person, you come to that spiritual liberation state and you see, oh, everywhere is God and I am God, you are God, then there is no offering. It happened. You know Ramakrishna Paramahansa, have you heard of him? Guru of Swami Vivekananda. He was a temple priest at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. So he came to the realization, he merged with the God. He couldn't offer the food. He couldn't do the arti and everything. So he had to retire from that job. Okay? So there's a spiritual state that's very high. Until that time, you are offering because everything is God's. God is the soul of proprietor of everything. In this earth, water, food, and whatever we enjoy, he is the soul of proprietor. So whatever we enjoy, it comes by his grace from him. So informing him is a proper way. Otherwise, it is considered as a theft. Isa vasyam idam sarvam. Darshanangal talked about Upanishads, right, today? Right? Did he talk about Upanishads?
yeah.
What is Upanishad?
Oh wait.
After the Vedas, Upanishads are our group of our sacred texts called Upanishad. There are 108 Upanishads. 10 are main, called Upanishads. Upanishad. Upanishad means listening from near. Just sitting very closer because it's a secret thing. Not we talk on the streets, not we talk on radio or anything. It's a very secret thing and also very sacred. It's secret, at the same time sacred. So these are the secret things and the sacred things. So listen from a guru or respected person sitting nearby and from him. Upa means closer. Okay? Nisha means listening or hearing. So those are Upanishads. There are 108 Upanishads. The first of them was Isa Upanishad. That the first word starts with Isa Vashtam Itam Sarvam. That means all in this world is belong to Isan. Who is Isan?
Shiva.
Why?
Oh.
Aishwarya means the wealth and resources. He is the proprietor of all the resources. That's why all the Aishwarya. That's the name Isan. Okay, so different. So without informing him, if he take, that is that. Okay, that's why you do it. Okay, so how many of you pray before you eat? That's very good. So what do you pray before you eat? Yes. Huh? Say that. Very good. You know the slogan? Did you hear this before?
Yeah.
Yes. Can everyone say once? Just for the
Pune sada pune shankar pranavallave jnana vairagya sikshitam
Okay. There are different types of prayers. So this is one of the prayers. Okay. You have to memorize these songs and or if you are, that's right. What if you are eating a non-veg items? Yeah. If you are eating a non-veg item, we don't offer the food of things that is not acceptable on our non-veg items we don't offer. Unclean items we don't offer. The food prepared by some others, already pre-prepared to sell, and we bought that food, we don't offer. So buying murukku from the store, chocolate from the store, we don't offer because already pre-done, okay, for sale. So that we don't offer. Okay, but we can. What we can do is what we say before taking that, but say thank you. So that's for the food. Okay. What for the other things? Whatever the things when you enjoy, whenever the good things happen to you, you can always remember God in your heart and say thank you. That's good. And also you all have prayer time at home, I am sure. Right? So you do a daily prayers? Raise your hands. Yeah. At least one. The best time is? Morning. Why?
You just woke up.
Yeah, you are clean. Once you wake up and have your bath, you are clean. Okay? So that's the best time to offer the prayer. If you can do 2 times at least. Okay? People higher, more serious in spirituality offer 3 times and 4 times prayers. Muslims offer 6 times prayers. 6 times a day they pray. Okay? So at least once you pray. So what are the things you forgot to thank the God? What are the things you cannot thank the God every time you do it? You offer the thank. You express your gratitude during your prayers. Okay, that's a prayer time for. Yes.
Boys offer pongal to the cow too?
Yes, that's on the next day, not on the same day. Pongal is a few days festival. Okay, it's it starts from cleaning the house, getting rid of the unwanted things, and then they're preparing for the Pongal. Then there are festive season, there are games, there are competitions, cultural events. Okay, then comes the Pongal, the proper, that's today. Okay, we do the Pongal at home and offer it to the sun god and Surya, and then share with others and get together. The next day you do this Thanksgiving. He said that, who said the Thanksgiving? Pongal is Thanksgiving, you said. I think not only the God, not only the natural forces, but also animals. Yes, cow and bull. Why is the bull?
Bull plows the field.
Yeah, even now, but in the ancient days, bull is a labor force to plow the field. Okay, to carry the things, the carts, okay, bullock carts, something. So they carry the things and transportation. And also it gives the manure, right? Natural manure, cow dung. Okay, that's the fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
Yeah. For the field. And also cow gives the milk. That's why cow is called what?
Oh,
Kumada means mother. Okay. So why we call cow as a mother? Yes, it gives milk. It not only gives milk to its own calf, it gives the whole humankind. From young boy, you know the baby formulas the babies drink? Even the small premature babies from the hospital, what do they drink? Cow's milk, baby formula made from cow's milk. So the elderly person, unconscious person, cancer patient was unable to swallow, what they are fed with? Milk products or milk-based products. So it feeds everyone. Okay, that's why we're co-mother. That's why Hinduism says it's an offense to. What is an offense?
offense.
Kill a cow. And also offense to
You have to sue.
eat the
Meet him again.
meat of the cow, beef. Yeah. So if you are a non-vegetarian, okay, try your best to avoid beef or beef products. Always read the labels. What is the common beef products there?
Beef patty.
No.
Hamburger.
Yes. A hamburger, burger.
McDonald's. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
There's also like marshmallows and Skittles.
Yeah, he's the extreme vegetarian. He looks into any cow product, marshmallows, even the cheese. Be wise. It has a house. What do you call it? Stomach lining, rennet.
Really?
So if you are that serious, you can go to that. Okay, it depends on where you are. But at least as Hindus, we know that what do you call it? Try to avoid beef at your best.
Wait, Skittles is meat?
Because Skittles have gelatin. And
Yeah.
Gelatin is basically made like an animal who's well killed and their bones are being mashed and basically
Alright. You know how gelatin is made?
Oh,
Huh?
cheese?
You don't need to know about. There are vegetarian cheese, but I don't think in the supermarket. There are vegetarian cheese. Yeah, in the processing, they use the inner lining of the stomach of the cow. Rennet.
Oh my god. Everything is found.
Even in the cheese.
I didn't say it to you because because I had to find the natural what do you call it, vegetarian cheese. Yeah.
Isn't there like different kinds of cheese though?
Huh?
Are there like many different kinds of cheese? Some are special, some are.
I couldn't get the question.
Well, are there different kinds of cheese that are made different ways? So not necessarily killing a cow.
Oh, not necessarily clean a cow, but they use the what do you call it? In the process, there are certified cheese products. They put a green label there. They don't use the rennet. Rennet is what do you call it? For the enzymatic interactions, they get it from the what do you call it? Cow's stomach lining. But unless it is not certified as that, you can't. We are not sure. Yes.
bacteria culture considered meat
No, usually not.
What do they like?
Bacterial culture in yogurt. So we come from here to here and the offering to the sun. What is the other significance of the founder? Very important thing you learn about. We do some exercise before, but we forgot now. I'll just ask you. What is the month today? We do 5 exercises. The month, the day, the lunar day, the star. You know that. What is the month today? Huh? Thai. Thai. Okay.
Time.
Thai is the month.
Oh, that?
Today is the first day of the month of Thai. That is like Thai Pongal. First day of Thai is Thai Pongal. Got it? First day of Thai is Thai Pongal. Okay? Thai is a very significant month. Okay, that's wow. How do we know that today is the first day of Thai? Who fixed the first day?
It's on the
Tamil calendar. Shall we get a calendar? English print பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So just watch that Pongal is getting ready there. Just pass it on here. Give one to me and one around yourself. There are a few more copies, I think, right? English one. Just circulate them. You can collect it again.
That's English?
It's Tamil calendar printed in English. All English, huh? Yeah. Just pass it on. Yeah. So everyone got that calendar? Six 6:15. 6:15. I want to introduce I don't know, Anthony Velasquez. So I wanted to introduce Anthony. She's going to teach you songs and singing. She's a professional music teacher. She comes with the third generation in the music, and so she's joining us from today. So once she finishes that one, she will be with you and will explore your music. I know some of you are formally learning and attending music circles, and some of you are not. But here we incorporate songs in our lessons, right? So she will be helping us and probably regularly conducting some bhajan songs and other things sharing with you. Okay, so she will join you shortly. Okay, everyone got the calendar now, right? Okay, how do you know how to look at it? This calendar you know from that one. This is an English month of January, first page. Have you got that? So how do you see where it's Thai? Today is January 15. If you see the January 15 there, you see a small mark on the corner say Thai. Can you read that?
Yeah.
And say 1. That's the first day of Thai. You got it? That's how you can calendar. And also, it gives something else. What is the lunar day today? What is the lunar day? It is there. No, it's the first day of the month. What is the lunar day today? What is the first lunar day is called? Either full moon or new moon is the first lunar day, right? Yeah, new moon. Then one? Yeah. Saptami. Today is Saptami. Can you read the Saptami there? Yeah. It is not very user friendly. I am trying to get a user friendly one. It didn't mention what the lunar day is. Just say Saptami there. Can you see that? So Saptami is which lunar day? Saptami? Yes? 7. Very good. How do you know? Sapta, yeah? Sapta is 7. So it's the 7th lunar day. What is the star today? Youth. Hasta. Attam. Anyone from Atta Nakshatra?
What does it say?
Bird star is Attam.
What does it say?
It's a Hasta. That's a handwritten name. Okay, Hasta. It's a bird star. So that's how you see the month. And underneath you say Taipongal Day. You see that?
Yes.
So today is the first day of the month of Thai. Okay, that's the Taipongal Day. That's the other one. You want to write it down? Offering to the sun, then you can. Who was writing here? First day of the month of Thai. And some of us consider this is our new year, beginning of the new year. Not all of us. There's a new tradition. Tamil Nadu government few years ago declared that the first day, the Taipongal Day, should be the Tamil New Year Day. So for some of us, not everyone, some of us, it's a New Year Day. Okay? What is our what is our traditional New Year Day?
April.
April, yes. That's good. So,
Isn't that wrong though?
huh?
Isn't that wrong?
It's not that wrong or right, it's the concept, that's it. Yes.
But how do they, is it based on a calendar?
Yeah,
April?
I'll say that. The first day of the day, how do we know this is the first day? It's not arbitrary, yes?
Because the sun enters Capricorn.
Did you hear something? Me talking? Yeah. Yes, so you know the zodiac sign,
Yeah.
the orbit of the sun. Orbit of the sun is like it's like that. So related to this thing, it's divided into 12 equal parts. So each part is 30 degrees, but the length is different. Here it is shorter, here it is longer. Here it is closer to the earth, here it is distant earth. That's why it's happened. So here it is north, here it is south. So now the sun starting this journey here, northward journey, is called sun's. That's what you write. Can you write the brighter now? What is that? Write this. This is the sun. All these days coming on this day. Now it's not sun moving, but the relative movement of the sun compared to the earth. This is the earth. So now sun starts its northward movement. So that's the other thing. The first day is called Uttarayana, the brighter half of the year, from January to June, Thai to Adi. Okay, so that's the first day. That's the other significance. Here, what happens is the sun enters the constellation of Capricorn. Anyone born in Capricorn? Makaram? No one? You don't know the birds?
Anyone born?
You will learn later on. Okay, Capricorn. There are certain bird stars belong to Capricorn. What are the stars belong to the Capricorn? Huh? Uttaradam. We have a Panchanga, I'll say the car. That's okay.
Avittam.
Yeah, there are three under, what do you call, 3 to 4 stars there, okay, each constellation. So those stars come under Capricorn. Sun enters the constellation of Capricorn at the precise time, the precise day, Sun enters the Capricorn, the month of Thai, the first day starts. It's very accurate astronomical calculation, not based on arbitrary timing of midnight 12, not based on arbitrary, what do you call it, this day is first or anything. It's very, constellation is very clear. The sun enters the constellation of Capricorn, so that happens today, so that's the first day of that. So you need to know. Every month starts with Dragon. Then sun enters the next, that's Aquarius. That will be the month of Marsi, next month, like that. Like the sun, when sun enters the sign of Pisces, that is Pankudi. Sun enters the sign of Aries, that is Chitra. So every month is based on the journey of the sun and moon, the relative movement. You got it? So today is the first day of the first day of the month of Thai. Today is the first day, what do you call it? Sun enters the Capricorn. That's the other one significant. Sun enters Capricorn, Capri. Capricorn, CRI. That's it. Okay. That's anything. Also, sun starts its north journey of 6 months. Okay, you got that one? What is the other significance? Why do you pray to God? The sun is God? You think the sun we see, the disk is God? Everything is God, that's right. But it's an inanimate object.
Yeah, but God is everywhere. So even God is everything.
God is everything, God is everywhere. But he expressed in special things, 8 things. You know that? That's that. Yes. That's Bhaskaran. Is Bhaskaran is he? Can you get the YouTube ready for? So why did he call, what do you call it? The God expressed in 8 places. What are those 8 places? We call Ashtamurtam. Ashtamurtam. 8 places. Yes? What are those Ashtamurtam? Yes?
Earth, water, fire, air, space, water,
Yeah. Those are Panchabhutangal, 5 great elements of the earth, water, air, fire, and ether, or the space. And also 2 great lights of sun and the moon. Then each and every soul, the 8 places God has expressed himself in Ashtamurta. What is the significance of Ashtamurta? If we learn to respect this Ashtamurta, then there won't be any deforestation. There won't be any environmental, hazards. Okay, there won't be any, several species of animals and plants going extinct. There won't be any danger of global warming. There won't be a danger of green gas effect. Okay, so we will preserve our environment if we learn to respect the expression and existence of the God in the 8 things. Okay, that's for Ashta means 8. So one of the expression of God is in sun. Okay, that's why it is significant. He offer prayer to sun. What's the other one? And also, sun God is not the sun planet. So those 2 things are different. Sun God is different from sun planet. Sun God is the presiding deity of the sun, is the sun God. You understand? Did you get it? It's not the planet, that's the inanimate object, but the presiding deity or celestial in charge of that planet. That's called sun God, to whom they offer the prayers, who has the form. If you go to the temple, Hindu temples, you see the Surya. Yes?
So when the sun dies out, would the diary also die out?
No. There's another one will be posted for that vacated post. The new sun comes. Like new Brahmas comes. Okay. And also sun is the presiding deity for the eyesight. Remember. If we have any problem with the eyesight, we offer prayer to the sun god, because he is presiding deity for the eyesight. Can we see without light? What about nocturnal animals? Huh?
No, they can't see without light because they use a little bit of light.
Right. Even the nocturnal animals who could see at night or pitch in darkness, they need a very tiny amount of light to see. If there is no light, they can't see. So light is a very important part for the vision, not only for the humans but for the animals too.
How about bats?
Huh?
They don't need, well, they need the sun.
Yeah, even at pitch dark. So the light source, whether directly or indirectly from sun. Now there is no sunlight. We are getting the light from here, but this is an indirect form of sunlight, right? We get the energy from sun. So that is very important. For the eyesight, the presiding deity is Surya. For the presiding deity for the eyesight. And also, have you heard of Gayatri Mantra? What is the Gayatri Mantra? You know. Okay, it's the sacred mantra. We had it on the other side. We didn't get the pictures here. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha and that mantra. That mantra itself is a mantra for sun god. Okay, so that's the prayer for the meaning of the Gayatri is sun god. So we have several explanations for the Pongal today. So if we can keep at least 2 or 3, that's fine. While we talked about the environment, 8 expressions of the God, and one of the 8 expressions is sun. So that's a special thing. And we are going to hear a YouTube video where a young girl, 12 years old, have you ever heard of that speech? I want you to, in the future, you memorize that and present that speech. And the girl who silenced the world for 12 minutes. That's a YouTube video for 6 minutes. You'll watch that video and then the company will be with you after that. Okay? And see, he's making some sweet pongal today. What you're adding is a chakra? Oh yeah, chakra. What is chakra? Yeah. The word sugar comes from Tamil word chakra. Chakkarai, sugar. Because we are the ones first developed chakkarai from the sugar cane. And it went on to the other places through the trade. The name chakkarai, then the word derived sugar. See, the Tamil word giving birth to an English word. And sugar substitute called saccharin, right? Nowadays we don't use that, we use different ones. That's also saccharin. So watch the pongal and also hand over the calendar back. Actually, eventually you will own each one of the calendar. Whenever you bring and produce your folder properly, then we can put one calendar to each folder, then you can refer to it. Okay, before that you have to hand over the calendars back, just collect it. Okay. Ethan? Yep. Since you are Ethan, where did you stay?
I'm not afraid of telling the world how I feel. In my country, we make so much waste. We buy and throw away, buy and throw away, buy and throw away, and yet northern countries will not share with the needy. Even when we have more than enough, we are afraid to share. We are afraid to let go of some of our wealth. In Canada, we live the privileged life with plenty of food, water, and shelter. We have watches, bicycles, computers, and television sets. The list could go on for 2 days. 2 days ago, here in Brazil, we were shocked when we spent time with some children living on the streets. This is what one child told us. I wish I was rich. And if I were, I would give all the street children food, clothes, medicines, shelter, and love and affection. If a child on the streets who has nothing is willing to share, why are we who have everything still so greedy? I can't stop thinking that these are children my own age, that it makes a tremendous difference where you are born. That I could could be one of those children living in the favelas of Rio. I could be a child starving in Somalia, or a victim of war in the Middle East, or a beggar in India. I am only a child, yet I know if all the money spent on war was spent on finding environmental answers, ending poverty, and finding treaties, what a wonderful place this earth would be. At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us to not to fight with others, to work things out, to respect others, to clean up our mess, not to hurt other creatures, to share, not be greedy. Then why do you go out and do the things you tell us not to do? Do not forget why you are attending these conferences, who you're doing this for. We are your own children. You are deciding what kind of world you're growing up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying, everything's going to be all right. It's not the end of the world. And we're doing the best we can. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My dad always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown-ups say you love us, but I challenge you, please, make your actions reflect your words. Thank you.
She's from Vancouver. Let the letters go.
Where's the bracelet? What does Kanam say?
I don't know, it's a different language.
Kanam say. Say.
Chinese and Japanese.
It's like no. I know.
Right, you can watch the when you are whoever has already internet experience, you can go to the YouTube and you can type it the girl who silenced the world. See, that's the topic and you can watch it. I think I would expect this speech to be written and memorized, and you can do the same thing at your best in during the year. Okay, we will remind you. I think Darshan can take over. Make them to listen to the speech.
Okay.
Sometimes they can write it down and they can repeat it as a speech. That's a very good speech. Okay, so the environment, the formality, and Kantini will take over. Whatever the way you want to.
I will.
It and ask them
I will.
to listen.
Sit properly.
You want to take here or
This. I should be
okay.
Vasu, sit properly, please. Sit straight, people. Sit attentive. Give the respect, please. What's his name?
I will ask the
Murali, sit properly, please.
For the music, she is going to separate the girls from the boys because your voice is different. So I would ask the girls to join the kids group now, and you can come back again for the music session.
I think you can leave your stuffs here if you want. The room is very small, so you need your stuff.
Girls are
Okay, guys, go. ചെറിയ ഇടം തേവപ്പെടും ഇടം കാണുമോ You're not a girl.
Next is the girl. Shift பண்ணாம ஒரு இடத்துல இருந்துச்சுன்னா easy ஆயிடும்.
Guys, come on. What's this? What's
Oh, boys have a பக்கத்துல
60-year-old? Come on.
program that's okay.
Ask somebody to do it. Shh. What do you guys think of the video?
It was a bar.
I think it.
Can you take over?
Tirukkural Sevamma illa
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Guys, sit up straight.
Now it's a real guys group, okay? Just
Yeah.
come forward.
This is the guys' clan. Welcome to the fraternity.
Is this whole place rented by you guys or someone else using it? Does someone else use it? You stay?
No.
What's that?
The space is not being used by anybody else, right?
No.
Rehabilitation place.
Huh? That's a
Guys, come on.
We'll change that. If it's offensive, we'll change that.
Very
All right. Shh. Sit up. Come on and join us. Okay. Everybody ready for Tirukkural? Okay, now I can see if the girls or the guys actually remember better and actually understand what I'm saying. All right. What's the first Tirukkural we learned, guys?
You're sure not going to see who is smarter.
Yeah. Remember, the girls team already have 1 point because they always tie their hair, they wear the pottu, and they wear the uniform always, as I asked them to do.
When did the
I
people
wear what is this? You can't tie your hair, but you can wear the vibhuti and the pottu from next class. Guys.
Also, you can wear the national.
Yeah, and the uniform, people. If I can wear it, you can wear it. Okay? Shh. Okay, what's the first Tirukkural? Everybody together. Okay. Wait. No, I'm going to ask one by one. First Tirukkural. Guys, Christian, first Tirukkural, what we learned? Louder. Say it together, please. Okay, Jathan, meaning, please.
Well, the meaning, as the letter A is the first of all letters, so the eternal God.
In your own words. Oh.
God is as important as anything else, like the alphabet's the first letter.
Okay, so he's on the right track. Like A is the letter of the basis, is the letter that's the base of all the other alphabets, all the other letters, like that. Shiva and Parvati are the consorts of they're the base of this world and everything. Okay? Second Tirukkural. Somebody else, yes. Everybody together? Okay, meaning, Christian? Okay. Here's the page is flipping again. Yes. Listen, guys.
If you learn something and you don't pray God and know it, you're disobeying Him.
Yes. If you learn something, even if you learn everything in this world, and at the end you don't pray to God, there's no point in that learning. So the learning that you receive should show you the way to God. Okay? What's the third one?
I don't know how to
No, the third one from my slide.
I know.
What did we learn? Okay, say it together. Go ahead. Louder, guys. Come on. The ladies, the girls, they were louder and they were more passionate about this.
Let's say it loud.
Okay, guys, let's go. Okay, let's go. Porol. Good boys. Very good, very good. I want that passion. So what does that mean, guys? Somebody from Mugishan at the back. Okay, so what was that? Apporol yar yar vai kut pinum, apporol may porol kan padarigo. Yes.
if someone tells you something, you don't believe it.
Aaron, are you paying attention? Okay. Listen to him. He has it. Okay.
If someone says something to you, don't believe it. Also, like, question them.
Before you believe it, I mean, they might be saying the right thing. Before you believe it, make sure you do your research. Make sure you figure out what they're. And then remember, we talked about all the scams, everything, and you know. All right. So what's after that? What did we learn? This through.
Oh, I know.
Yes, awesome.
Well, I don't know how to say it.
Say it. Yes.
Bayatul ba.
Bayatul.
Balbabin, Banurial, Devatil, Bayapadam.
Mekapadam. Okay, what does that mean? Somebody different. Yes.
So a person who lives in on earth,
Lives in this world.
who is suited for heaven,
Who's suited for heaven? And who might that be?
a person who follows dharma,
Dharma, virtues. If you live or lead your life with the virtues,
you'll have a seat
you will be placed among the heavenly beings. Okay? What's the one after that? I think it was one about junk food, right?
Yeah, I know.
Madam, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, medicine is
Okay, let's go.
I know.
Okay, say it.
I don't know how to say it now.
You have to say it in time.
Oh,
Try it. Everybody, let's go. Very good, try, good. So what does that mean? It's not the same people, guys. It's right there. Somebody different. Give me a different answer. Yathin.
no medicine is necessary.
No, don't read it in your own words. Own words, come on, guys. Read it and tell me in your own words. No, give them. Apparently, the small kids know everything more than the bigger kids.
I like this.
Okay, let's go. Who's going to give it a try and get it right?
Medicine's not necessary.
Medicine is not necessary for who? For the people that need medicine?
No.
Eat an apple
For the
a
people
day,
that are
stay
sick?
away from the doctor. What's it say?
Then for who?
Eat something that's already digested.
When they eat and the food is digested, after they eat, they don't need medicine, yes?
Is there extended meaning to this?
Yes. That's the next slide. What's the extended meaning?
No, it was virtue of the wife the next slide.
So that means what?
Pizza Hut.
So this is the addition,
Pizza
guys.
Hut.
So
We have to
if
go
you
to
avoid
pizza,
eating junk
pizza, and
food.
McDonald's, and eat.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if you
Subway
avoid
is
eating junk
fresh.
food, right?
Wait, so you can go to pizza,
No,
If you avoid
pizza
eating
wings,
junk,
it says eat fresh.
this is junk, guys. Get it? Let's not argue about this. All this is here is junk. Who disagrees?
Oh, no, at McDonald's there's those veggie salads and everything.
Well, I mean, when you think of McDonald's, you don't. Any vegetarian doesn't walk into McDonald's to have a meal, okay?
No, fries, no,
But
fries.
still,
It depends.
for McDonald's and all these other junk food sections, after you eat it, food is still consumed no matter what. Well, after that, can't you just eat again?
Yeah, but this is bad food.
Oh, I know.
You could eat this and wait until it gets digested and eat it again.
Yes.
That's not the point here. This food originally is junk.
It's good.
It has no
Yeah,
value.
it's good.
Okay?
It's good.
No,
Subway is good for you. Yeah, the hamburger.
They eat fresh.
Okay, you say it's good. Which is good? The donuts?
No.
French
Yes.
fries?
Yes.
No, everything, everything. Coke, Sprite, M&M's.
How do you judge the food is a bad food or junk food? How do you say?
Everything is junk food because if you eat something a lot, it can
No,
be
no,
really
no.
bad.
Something?
Answer this
If you
question.
eat like
Yeah.
too much vegetables, it can be bad.
Yeah, he depends on the proverb. Alavukku minjana, that's different. Here, what do you call? When a food has no nutritional value or a bad nutritional value, that is called junk food.
But
Okay.
then what if it has like a good, really good?
Which one?
What if it has like a kind of good?
Yes, I will come to that. Okay, I'll come to that. If it's what's the problem? Nowadays, the current medical main problem is what? Obesity. Childhood obesity, adult obesity. What are the other things? High cholesterol,
Diabetes.
diabetes from high sugar,
No iron.
And also high pressure from excess salt. If you take excess salt, that causes high pressure, and all of it. So food are rich in calories, more sugar, more carbohydrate, considered as junk food. You need carbohydrate, but everything is moderation. Some food, for example, fries. If you need carbohydrate, if you eat the mashed potato or baked potato, that's okay. But if the fried, what happens? The oil, okay, all fat, oil, it build up. You become
Skinny.
yeah. and also your cholesterol goes up. If your cholesterol goes up, what happens? It blocks your blood vessels, arteries, block up the arteries. You end up in a heart attack and strokes.
Teacher,
Yeah, that's okay. You can call me whatever you want. And oh.
what if you were as fat as God?
Pardon?
No.
You know how God is like really big? Or what if someone is?
Whoa.
So that's one thing. And also what else you see in the fries? They add salt. They're very high content salt. They do the survey, consumer survey. Okay, they what do you call? They survey the food even in Subway. We take Subway. We had lots of what do you call fresh food, high calorie food, more vegetables and everything. But also their food is high content in salt. In the consumer survey,
It's
salt.
the sauce, right?
Huh?
It's the sauce.
Sauce, and also their what do you call they use the what do you call processed meat and other thing. Low fat and thing. They're also high content. So the salt content, fat content, and calorie or sugar content. Chocolate milk. Milk is a healthy food. If we prepare the chocolate milk here, that's acceptable. But the chocolate milk of 1 glass or 1 glass of chocolate milk you prepare at home, it may have 1 or 2 teaspoons of sugar.
That's good.
But when you take a similar amount of chocolate milk, it has the 6 teaspoons of sugar. I didn't know that. I used to buy it home for my kids. I stopped it after what do you call reading the concern.
More chocolate with the normal.
So
Even in the Pop's juice, they have considerable amount of salt.
No, they have a lot of calories though.
calories.
Yeah. So
Calories. So you can always try to read the label before we buy any item. Read the label. What's the calorie content? What's the fat content? What's the trans fat, saturated fat? Those are the bad things.
okay, understood?
So that's considered a junk food. So if you don't eat junk food, if you eat only when you are hungry, not because of pizza kadiya kandonne pasikidanu. When you go around for class, the music class, coming back, when McDonald's comes, oh, I'm hungry.
Yes.
Or when the pizza comes, I'm hungry.
Yeah, but doesn't you like?
Okay, it's not the way. Eat when you are hungry, not before that. That's why I didn't the other after the 40. Once you got eaten before, should get digested and emptied from your stomach. Then only you feel hungry, then you eat the next meal. That will be the healthy habit. If you eat in excess, always get the disease. Okay?
Listen, guys, listen.
Why doctors are so rich?
Because they earn money.
Why?
Because
people are
Because lots of McDonald's, KFCs,
No,
Pizza Huts.
the government gives you high amount of hours.
No,
Amount of
no.
hours, yeah. You guys get paid more than.
Because more sick people.
Yeah.
We don't work
There's no
otherwise.
6 people, there's no way for his.
So then why are you telling us to stop? You're supposed to be telling us go ahead.
No. Still, doctors are very good people. They educate you to become healthy. They don't ask you to come
Won't
every
that
time.
prevent you from losing your job and get fired?
If the doctors had a hidden agenda, we wouldn't be talking about not may prevent you guys from eating junk food, right? We would actually encourage you to eat junk food so that you come to the office more with more diseases.
My doctor friends in States, whenever we talk to them, I say, how are you? They say, we are fine and happy. As long as McDonald's and KFC is here, there's no bad thing for us. Because they get lots of clients, lots of income.
So this joke is actually an American model. So you guys can just read it.
Look at us. How come it's so strong?
What?
Okay, the next one. Let's go. Tolunet, toluwal. Wait. Devam tolal. Tolunet, toluwal. Peyyana, peyyum malay. Okay, Christian, what's the meaning? Sit properly, please.
That you should all like for wife, God is like your husband.
Yes, that's true. But what is Oliver saying here?
Let it rain.
Oliver is saying if the wife, if your wife or
if you like do that thing on your husband
like that, if
Yeah.
she prays, I mean, I was trying to find some old couple. I couldn't find it on
It's
Google
like,
Images,
it'll
right?
make
So I was
you
trying to
like-
get my dad and mom to do it, but then I thought no, it's not going to work out. So I just tried to figure out some two pictures and put it together. So this is what it means. Upon getting up in the morning, if the wife prays to the husband or does namaskar, right? And then if she demands there to be rain, it will rain. But she doesn't have to pray God. Okay, that's what Thiruvalluvar is saying. Not me. Not
It's not a bad thing though.
Thiruvalluvar.
It's not a bad thing that we should pray to God, but then
No, that's not an excuse. But it's the same. It's the virtue of the wife, guys. Okay?
so wife
What
start.
if she says something evil? What happens?
Okay. The next one is more important.
We never
I think it correlates to today.
We didn't do this one.
Yeah, this is a new one. The girls are going to miss out, so we're just going to go on and do it. Okay? Alright, who's going to read it? I don't know this term, but actually I found it on some website. So, okay.
That's a very appropriate Quran for the type of.
Yeah, type of. Wait, guys. One person says it and then everybody repeats. Go, Christian. Uludundu.
Urundundu, Valvare,
Metre, it will be Balvar, Metrelam, Toludundu, Pinsel, Pavar. Pinsel, Pavar. Everybody together, please. Okay, meaning guys. How come the big people never put up their hands? The guys at the back, yes. Take a. I don't. No, I'm going to get him to do it. And then, so what does that mean? The meaning is right there, right? They alone. Okay, so what is your own
Oh wow.
words on these?
Something like that.
Yes.
Those who do farm work alone, make food, they live a good life.
Yeah, they live a good life in these countries. True. Okay. Okay. Yes.
They're more independent in the sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
They grow their own food.
Right. Not only they grow their own food, but they give food for us too, right? So Thiruvalluvar is saying these are the people that do farm. They live by agriculture, so they're making crops or whatever. They actually lead a life, a true life, without being dependent on anybody. Everybody else is a servant for them, right? What if all the farmers in the world said, we're not going to give you food from now on? So we are dependent on them, right?
McDonald's was so good.
We need the farmers to take care of the cows, remember that.
Yeah, but
Okay, so remember we talked about.
the farmers are bad.
Okay, guys, remember the first picture? Remember we talked about the bull being a labor on the farm? Listen, watch, look at the picture. That's what they use the cow and the bull for, to do the work on the farm. They actually do it to make the soil more accessible. And you see the farmers planting rice in these pictures. Okay? Me too. Okay, talk it out between you. If it's the same argument, bring it to me. Okay, let's go with your argument.
Okay, there we go.
Is it something bad? Okay.
Our farmer is bad. Farmer got sick.
Oh.
He needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. First one, go.
This is the signboard when I drive to the, what do you call, So farmhouse, we went there. There was a. Did you have your meal? Actually, it said, did you have your breakfast? But I think, did you have your meal? And says, thank the farm. Because if you didn't produce the food, you can't have the food.
Was he talking about
But then you become farmer.
Aren't you more awesome?
So what is the Quran say? Uludundu.
Balvare.
What is ulurade? Plowing. Okay. So uludundu, valvare, valvare. Their life is the greatest life. Their life is the true life. Mattellam, all other people's livelihood is toludundu pilsavar. They are depending on others.
No, if you go to a farmer in India and ask him, do you want to win the lottery? He's going to definitely say, yeah.
But this is a significant. They don't know the significance of themselves. That's why crops are being, what do you call, farmers are being cheated.
Yeah.
They need to know their value.
And
Okay.
The third world countries, they get cheated a lot. Like India.
So this is Tirukural. Okay.
Canada.
That's it first.
Third world. All right, guys.
wait, I need to copy that.
Okay, copy it down, guys.
Aren't farmers bad though?
No.
They're telling like when people ask us for killing a cow or something.
Wouldn't they still be bad? Because they're actually producing the meat.
No, but
They're the farmers who farm the
As
meat.
long as people are going
And
to
then
eat,
they
they're going to
finally-
keep producing.
no, if
Okay.
if a farmer
I thought you should be writing it.
wait, if the farmer got sick,
Uh-huh.
then he has to go to a doctor.
Right.
Like if he got like cancer or something, then he has to go to a doctor definitely. And then if he died and there were no doctors and he died, then there'd be no more farmers.
No, there'll be more than one farm though.
There's a lot of farmers.
Yeah,
Because
but-
think of they're providing food for 6 or more billion people, right? So there's a lot of farmers and they're just doing a good job for us. And today's a day we thank the sun, we thank the farmer, we thank everybody. We be thankful to everybody, okay?
What if something like
We thank
Congo
you.
or
Okay. Enough. Enough with these arguments that make no sense. Okay.
Who said that?
Okay, next one, alright?
We thank the
There was a black.
No, I need to copy that.
Okay, I'll give you time at the end of the class, okay? Make it fast, guys. So everybody else that's not writing the triple. So what's the first one we learned? Sit properly. Everybody's right. Yes, you guys in the front. What's the first triple we learned? Okay, here we go with the pages flipping again.
I'll get a
Again.
to
Okay, so the next triple. Oh, the teacher's ready, right? Okay, perfect.
You get the fruits? Did you have the fruits?
I'll hand it out.
Not yet.
We
Oh.
don't know if it yet.
Oh, I have finished.
You can give it to Bob.